In this video, I'm going to be going over the Apple credit card. I've been using it for over a year now, and I want to give you my honest opinion on if it's still worth it. All right, so let's dive right into it. I'm going to screen record so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. I'm also going to log in so you can see the dashboard. You can just type in Apple credit card in Google, and it'll pop up. So this is what the site looks like. Apply now. So let's dive right into the features of the credit card. You can apply for this credit card without impacting your credit score, although I did see a video where it does somehow do like some type of soft pull where you may see it pop up on your credit. And I guess if you do, like, if you freeze all three credit bureaus before you click accept, then and you kind of leave it frozen for a couple weeks, then you might it won't impact your credit score. That's just from a video that I saw. Me personally, I didn't do any of that. I just applied. I didn't really see an impact to my credit score, so it's kind of up to you if you want to do all that. But otherwise, I mean, just apply. If you have good credit, I don't think you're going to see a difference, because I didn't. So no fees, not even hidden ones. This is true. I haven't seen any fees or had any issues with my credit card. Unlimited daily cash back. This, I mean, so this is what I use the credit card for. So if you watch some of my other videos, I do use my Chase for pretty much my everyday purchases. And this I use basically for any food like Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, Raising Cane's, whatever. Any food that we're going out to eat, except for like restaurants, I'm using the Apple credit card. And then obviously if I'm going to buy anything from Apple, I'm definitely going to use the Apple credit card, because you're going to end up getting more cash back than I would if I use like a Chase or something. So the other thing that I like about this card is the Apple Cash sits in your Apple Wallet, and it's real useful for me because if you have any kids, and right now I have a teenager, and when she goes out, they really don't carry cash. I mean, my daughter tends to carry cash, but if I need to send her some money, I can send her with Apple Cash, and she's had no problems using it. Usually wherever she goes, she can just tap and pay. So that's pretty nice. The other thing is I was able to put the credit card on her phone. So then I got rid of the Apple Cash where I didn't have to send it anymore. Now she has the credit card on her phone, so she could just tap and pay whenever she needs it. That way, I don't have to worry about getting a debit card or anything like that. Like if she has this, we're accumulating points anyway. So 3% on Apple purchases. Like I told you, 2% every time you pay with an Apple card using the Apple Pay. Like I said, most Chick-fil-A's and all that, they all have Apple Pay, so you're getting 2% every time. 1% where it's not accepted. So this is why I don't have it as my everyday purchase credit card, because not everything has Apple Pay, so it's better just to get the 1.5. Now I know there's other credit cards that you could use, like the city does 2%, pay 1% when you purchase, 1% when you pay off. I haven't personally used that yet, but it sounds like a good credit card, so I'm gonna have to look into that one next. But right now with the Apple card, if you need something that you can apply for and pretty easy to get, Apple credit card is gonna be the way to go. No fees, not even hidden ones. The card is pretty cool. It's it feels very heavy. It's like it's titanium, it says, so it's definitely a nice design. I've never actually pulled it out and used it, but I have it, and it's cool to have, cool to show or whatever. But yeah, so those are the features and the benefits of the card. Now I want to take you into the dashboard. Now normally I use my phone, but since I'm on the computer, I'm actually recording this with my iPhone 16, then I'm just in the dashboard. But so this is what the card looks like. This is what it looks like. I think this is pretty cool. It changes colors the more you use it. So the less balance you have, it's a different color, and then the more balance you have, it starts to change colors. But I mean, it's cool. It's it's just a nice little feature to have. Installments. If you have any like phones or laptops or whatever, you can see it on here, so you can keep track of that. Your statements, you're able to download them. Here's your your settings. You could put in your bank, the bank account you're going to pay it with, things like that. Then you click on Apple Card benefits. Like I said, I use it for certain things, but I haven't really looked into like booking.com. You know, I haven't done any of that. You know, I do use it for Nike when I do buy like Christmas gifts, things like that. Apple, Ace Hardware. I mean, I actually didn't know it was using. You could get 3% Ace Hardware, but I'm not really at Ace Hardware. I'm usually at Home Depot. But Nike, I do use it for. So that one I did know about. So I do use it for Nike. 2% again, 1%. So this is another feature that I came across that I haven't used yet. So I'm gonna start using it this year. So opening a savings account with Apple to put my daily cash in. So if you've seen any of my videos, you know that my channel is partly about finance, growing your money, and especially for young families or even families that just got started, you want to have different vehicles that's growing your money, whether or not you're in, you know, like a 401k or things like that, or whatever the case is. But like for something like this, you know, you could turn you're putting in a high yield savings account. I went over a high yield savings account in one of my other videos. Highly beneficial. 3.9%, not too bad. Discover is at like a 4.1 when I did that video. That's the one I used for my savings account. But this one right here doesn't seem bad. If you end up using the card like I do, this isn't bad, because you're gonna rack up, you know, a couple $100 fairly quickly if you're using the card. You know, for me and my family, you know, it's not like we eat out all the time, but when we do, or you're on the go, you know, you have games, you have this on the weekend, you have this during the week, and you don't have time to cook dinner, and you have to, you know, swing through a Chick-fil-A drive-through or something like that, you know, eventually it adds up. And to have 3.9% of that money, that's not too bad. So once I get this going, I'm going to give you guys an updated video on the Apple Card savings account, and just to kind of let you know my thoughts and see how the money's doing. Pay for new products over time, interest-free. That's really nice. You know, I got my laptop that way, just because I just didn't want to pay it fully up front, and it's 0%, so that's not too bad. So like I said, we're okay with payments. I'm okay with payments, but it's got to be 0%. Otherwise, you might as well pay it. Accepted globally. I haven't used it outside of the U.S. yet. Hopefully, I go on vacation this coming year, but depending on sports and things like that, I may or may not be able to. If you're a sports parent, you know how it is. Vacations are hard to come by. So those are the benefits of the card. I think it's going to be a great card for you to use, or at least an additional card to use. I think if you have kids or a teenager, then this may be a good option for you to have, just to have laying around just in case you need it. So I'll screen record my phone, and I'll show you how it looks on the app, so that way, because that's pretty much where you're going to use it the most, is on the app. So I'm going to screen record that, and then I'm going to show you what that looks like. All right, so here we are in the Apple credit card app. As you can see, all you got to do is tap, you know, go to your wallet, and if you have it, you can put it on there. Here are the features on it: rewards, offers, account details. You know, and it keeps track of all your spending here in it. And then the cool part is, right next to it is where you see the percentage. So you see 2%, 2%, 2%. Mostly everything's 2%. When you go to like a restaurant, because most of them have 2% cash back. So like I said, even though one of my other everyday credit cards is 1.5%, getting 2% is better than 1.5%. So this is one of the main reasons why I use this for, you know, going out to eat, things like that. So overall, I definitely think the Apple credit card is a good card to have, at least in your wallet. If you got anything from this video, please like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below if you're using the Apple credit card, or if you don't like the Apple credit card, let me know what credit card you're using, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.